about 18 months ago was the first time I'd ever heard about high-fat diet and about getting your body into ketosis and all the benefits that came with that. And it made perfect sense to me logically. So I'm like, let's try it. I want to see what's going to happen. So I started the high-fat diet, and the first thing I noticed was my brain. Like I remember feeling like more focus and more energy, and just I got addicted to that. I loved it. And so I started doing that, and it was awesome. But then I started to try to get my body into ketosis, which is a lot easier said than done. I tried that process over and over again for probably 7 or 8 months, and just could never get to the point where I was. But I felt good, so I felt really happy about it. I mean, after doing that for almost a year, I was like, well, I wonder what, like a lot of friends I know have been losing weight. I don't know if I am or not, so I want to go check. And so went and got my body fat tested, and my body fat percentage actually gone up quite substantially. It was almost a 26% body fat, and I was just like, I didn't feel good about that at all. And so I finally decided, you know, even though I'm getting these amazing benefits from the high-fat diet and those things, like if I'm not losing weight, like I can't keep doing it, especially if I'm gaining weight. And so I stopped. And about 2 months later, one of my friends called me and started talking about like ketosis and why this is so great. And I was like, I know, but I tried it, it didn't work for me. And so he said, well, I need you to try this thing. And he sent me out 3 sample packs of a product called Keto OS. I was like, all right, I'll try it out. So I remember the first morning I was on the run. I didn't have time to eat breakfast that morning, and I opened up the pack and I mixed it up and I drank it. And the first thing I remember, like it tasted like really, really good. I was like, this is like drinking candy. Like there's no way this is good for me. So I drank it, and then I went through that day, and that day I didn't have time for lunch and everything. I got home like at 4 or 5 o'clock at night, and I remember I was doing a bunch of stuff, and all of a sudden I stopped and I was like, I wasn't hungry all day long. I had tons of energy, tons of focus. I was like, there's something to this. I gotta keep trying it. So I tried my 2 other sample packs, and at that point I was hooked. Like I was like, this is awesome. But I was out, and so I was trying to get some more, and it took me almost a month before I got some more. And so when I got it, I said, you know, I'm gonna try this with the high-fat diet and see if it does anything, because they go hand in hand. So I started doing it and started mixing it and went back to this high-fat diet again. And this time it was different though. I got the same feelings. I felt the same you know, the energy and the focus and stuff was there. But this time I started losing weight. And when I started this process, I was over 220. And just it started dropping, boom, boom. And every day I get on the scale and I lose like a pound, then a pound and a half. And I was like, there's no way that it didn't make sense. I've never in my life lost weight consistently like that, boom, boom, boom. I remember the time I dropped below 200, and I was like, I haven't been below 200 pounds in probably 3.5, 4 years. And so then I told my dad, and I told my friends, I started telling everybody, all these people about it, and they start taking it. And I started sending them sample packs. And just try the sample packs. If you try those, like, first off, you'll see how good it tastes. And second off, you'll see how you feel. And third off, you're probably gonna lose weight. And my dad was the same thing. He lost 1.5 pounds the first day, then a pound, then 1.5 pounds the third day. And he was like, I need more, give me some more. And it's just been awesome. And so I am a huge believer in it now. For whatever reason, using Keto OS with the high-fat diet, like tying those 2 things together, is what worked for me. Just as kind of a final test, I went in recently to go get my body fat percentage tested again to see, like, I'm losing weight, but is it affecting the body fat percentage as well? And I dropped over 7% body fat during this period of time. You know, I don't drink coffee or things like that. I know people will wake up and that's what they look forward to. For me, it's Keto OS. I wake up in the morning and mix it, I drink it, and for the rest of the day, I just have that energy and that focus. And I know that the next morning when I get on the scale, I'm gonna have lost some more weight. And so that's why I love it.